Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kesha, back at you with another video. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite snack options that I've been able to enjoy now that I'm on mechanical foods. On this stage, which is step 4 of my VSG, I've already been through step 1, which was clear liquids when I was in the hospital. Step 2, I was on full liquids. I showed you guys some of the things that I had with that. Step 3 was not necessarily my favorite. It was pureed foods. And now I'm on step 4, which is mechanical soft foods. And basically with mechanical soft foods, be foods that are well cooked, chopped, diced, and meats that are ground. Some of the things that I've been eating are scrambled eggs, fruits in their own juice, baked meats, deli meats. And I'm trying to make sure that my meal options have between 5 grams of fat and less than 15 grams of sugar per meal. So for my meals, I've been doing pretty good. I've been having cream of wheat for breakfast or some type of smoothie. And then I'll have a snack in between that. And for lunch, I've been having pretty much, my lunch and my snack are very similar. And then after lunch, I guess maybe I may or may not, a couple of hours later, I'll have another snack. And then I'll have my dinner, which consists of whatever my family is eating, just in a smaller portion. And by smaller portion, I mean maybe 3 ounces. So let me go ahead and get into this video and show you some of my favorite snacks. Of course, I have my water. This is 32 ounces. I need to drink 2 of these to fulfill my water requirement a day. So I'm drinking on this throughout the day. I used to drink Powerade, but I'm not so much a Powerade fan as I used to because I found that Powerade gives me a little bit of heartburn. So I try to get in my 2 big cups of this, so I get my 64 ounces. I also can drink 1 of these a day, even though I typically drink about half of one. And I love this Bai lemonade. It has 1 gram of sugar. That's the nutritional information for it. I also love my teas now, since like I said, I don't necessarily drink Powerade as much. Milo 0-calorie sweet tea. And I also found this one this week, came in my Walmart delivery. I like the Lipton's Diet Green Tea. And like I said, it might take me all day to drink this, or I might just drink half of it. And what I don't drink, I just put back in the fridge. And the reason why I only get in about half of one of my teas or flavored waters is because after every meal, I have to wait 30 minutes. So mainly after dinner and breakfast, I set a timer for 30 minutes after I finish each meal. And each meal should take me about 15 to 20 minutes. Takes me about 10 minutes since, like I said, I have such a small amount. I made my own P3 today for lunch, and it's so good. It's just some Wisp, which is cheese crisp, a piece of meat, some cheese, and some nuts. So with my homemade P3, it has about 150 calories in it and about 10 grams of protein. And normally I try to finish as much of this as possible. I really need to finish the cheese because they have the most protein. If I eat all 6 of these, they have the most proteins. Wisp, which are like cheese options. They have 1 gram of carbs per serving, and I get nowhere near that. And they also have 12 grams of protein. So these are the different choices that I have. I have Asagio, fancy cheese and pepper jack. And then just regular cheddar cheese crisp. And then I have this brand, which is Parm Crisp. So with these are the 3 cheese options that I prefer because they have very little calories and carbs and all that. These are also a good snack that I like, the Quaker cheddar. and they have a little bit more carbs. It's still it's a rice cake, and it has a little bit more carbs than the actual cheese, because these are just cheese. If I look at the ingredient, the only ingredient in these is aged cheese. Milk, salt, and enzymes to make the cheese. And since this is a processed food, it has all this extra added stuff, so I really don't know what's in it. But these is nothing but cheese. But I make me a little Lunchable, I mean, you know, cracker, meat, cheese, and eat it that way. And then my nuts, since I found that they don't have as much protein, I save those for last, and I just graze on those throughout the afternoon. So in my P3, I have the Whisks, which if I only have 6 of them, so it averages about 38 calories and 3 grams of protein. I also have my honey turkey breast, which averages out to about 15 calories and 2 grams of protein. I only have a ½ ounce of this because this says 2 ounces, and I measured it out with my handy dandy scale, the same one I used to ship off things with. So I found that 2 ounces is about 4 pieces of meat. I only get 1 piece of meat, so that's ½ an ounce. So I put ½ an ounce of turkey, and then I have my cheese. This is my favorite cheese, Cube, Colby, and Monterey Jack. And it says that I can have 7 cubes a serving. I only get about 3, so I only get half of that. And because I only get about half of that, I get about 55 calories with the cheese and 3 grams of protein. And then I also have some nuts. And the nuts all pretty much have the same, I do a nut mixture. And my nut mixture has dry roasted and salted almonds, honey roasted almonds, and cashews. Each container says that I can have about 1/4, which is this. If I were to measure out the nuts, I could get 1/4. But I don't do 1/4 because I don't finish 1/4. So I don't even do ½ of 1/4. ½ of 1/4 would be 2 tablespoons, but I only do 1 tablespoon. So with the nuts, I'm getting about 43 calories, and I'm only getting, even though nuts are good in protein, because I'm getting such a small amount, I'm only getting 1 gram of protein with that. So these have been my best friends since I started mechanical last week. I love these little things. I'm able to get 3 meals out of it because I found that after I eat 2 crackers, 2 pieces of meat, and 2 pieces of cheese, that I am full. And since I'm only able to get in about 1/3 of this, I have to split my 16 grams of protein into thirds. So I might have it for lunch, and then I might come back and have another serving 2-3 hours later for a snack. But typically, if I have one salty snack, then I like to come back and have a fruit snack as an option later in the day. And I found that if I buy the can of mandarin oranges, that I can get them in a no sugar option, and they don't have as many, they only have about 30 calories, and it's much cheaper. I believe the can that I split into 4 is $1, but when I buy the little fruit cups like this, they end up costing almost $2. So I love these. I can eat about half of this. And I also love this because Carson loves mandarin oranges, so he'll eat a whole one of these and drink the juice as well. And then these are Dole pineapple tidbits, no sugar added, which does not mean that it doesn't have any sugar, because it does have its own natural sugars, but it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners. So for instance, it has 9 grams of sugar. And again, I only eat about half of this. So I only get half of those sugars, so about 4.5. And I get 20 calories, and it has no fat in it. And so for either one of those are my fruit options. And of course, I don't even know about my watermelon, because I eat watermelon until I'm full, which luckily I can get full and I can tell when I'm done with it. So those are some of the fruit options that I have. I get about 5 per serving of this. I get about 5 proteins per serving, which isn't really anything major, considering with my breakfast smoothies I can get almost 24 grams. Oh, let me show you one of my favorite breakfasts. So I've showed you guys these that I've used before. They're okay, but these are my new favorites by Core Power, and one of these is 26 grams. So I typically will drink one of those for breakfast. If I don't drink that for breakfast, then I'll have oatmeal or either some cream of wheat. This is an example of the vitamins and mineral supplements that I'm gonna have to take for the rest of my life. It's important that I take these because I could become malnourished. It's because the procedure that I had, it's gonna restrict the daily intake of my calories and nutrients. So because I don't get the calories that I need from eating, because as y'all have seen, I eat small amounts, I'm required to take these medicines for the rest of my life. So far in my journey, I've been taking my 2 Flintstones a day. And the Flintstone is a multivitamin, and it's a chewable. I have no problem with taking it. I did find out that I don't tolerate gummies that well, so I stopped. I didn't even try that again. I'll just stick to these. And I also, because my Flintstones does not have B1 in it, which B1 is for metabolism support. It supports healthy energy, metabolism, and nervous system health. And I take one of those a day. I could easily take a B12 shot, but B12 is also something that I have to take. And vitamin B12 is essential for healthy energy metabolism and also supports cardiovascular and nervous system health. And that little pill is the B12 supplement. I can easily manage that. And starting this week, guys, let me show you the size of this sucker. How am I supposed to take that? So that's my calcium pill. And you know you get calcium from all kinds of foods. But since my body, since I don't eat or since I don't drink or eat enough things that have calcium in them, I now have to take the supplement. And all of these 3 can be taken together. But the calcium cannot be taken with the multivitamins. So the calcium has to be taken 2 hours after these, and they also have to be taken every 2 hours until I'm done with, at least every 2 hours, so I can get maximum consumption. So in the morning, I'll probably take these at 7:30 or 8, and then 2 hours later, I'll take my calcium. Then another 2 hours, I'll take another pill, and then another one. So that's how I'm going to get all my vitamins in. And guys, notice this little thing that I have in front, my pill organizer. I already have it filled up with all my pills that I have for the week. Since I've been at home, I've just been taking them out the bottle. But at work or during my work week, I try to get everything ready on Sunday. So this is going to be one of the things that I'm going to do. I'm going to fill my organizer with the pills that I need for the week. And I chose this one from Amazon. I believe it was under $10. But I chose it, of course, because y'all know I love my red. And I also got this because I love the fact that you can take it apart. So on Sunday, or my first work week is Monday. So I have all my pills for Monday. I have my multivitamin sources, and then I have my calcium that I'll be able to take every 2 hours. And another reason why I chose this one is because it's easier. It's really easy to fill. I just pop this little tab right here on Sunday afternoon when I'm getting ready for the week, and there I have everything, and I can just easily close it back up. But like I said, my selling point for this little organizer was the fact that I could take it apart. So guys, I hope this helped you with my vitamins. Again, these are vitamins suggested to me from my doctor and my clinic that I went to. Different doctors have different recommendations, but for me, the only thing that I have to take are the multivitamins, which there's a list of different multivitamins, but I just chose the Flintstones since they were at Walmart, and I believe they were $5. And same thing with the B1, they were about $5. and the calcium was $5. So every month I'll spend about $20 on, give or take $20 on vitamins for the rest of my life. Which some of the, I could have also ordered them directly from the clinic, and I think theirs was called Bariatric Advantage, and I think it was about $35, $40 a month, but these do the exact same thing. So for that amount, I'd rather do it this route.
So guys, thank you for following along with me. But please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.